Welcome back to FastTrack 14 Adult Transformers Collectors, and if it's your first time here, subscribe to this channel, click on the link below or on my icon and give this video a thumbs up. And today we are taking a look at the part 2 for the review of Scorponok, the Titan class Earthrise Transformer, and as well as we are taking a look at Decepticon FastTrack. This is Scorponok's partner, and in weapon mode, he is the weapon for Scorponok. In the robot mode, we'll take a look at him and how to transform Scorponok into his robot mode. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at the box for Decepticon FastTrack. So here is FastTrack, and it's a very awesome figure, as you can see through the bubble over there. And then at the side, in his alt form or his vehicle mode, and he's a deluxe class. And you can see another Decepticon over there, Airwave. And then at the back, it's the product shots, and you can see he transforms in 10 or 7 steps. And then at the other side, the Transformers, Earthrise War for Cybertron artwork as well. And then at the top, Transformers War for Cybertron, the Decepticon logo. Then a bunch of writings and the barcode at the bottom. We got the box out of the way. Time to check him out. Let's get him out of the box. And here we've got the Decepticon FastTrack out of the box, and this is what comes in the box. So of course we have the instruction sheet over here and an illustration of how FastTrack looks. And then as you can see, he's got a vehicle mode, and then he also has a weapon mode for Scorponok, and then a weaponizer mode. And then here he is, and of course we have the map that comes with all the Earthrise figures and the decoder. And then we got this place on the map. It's Botropolis. Hope you can see that clearly. And with those things out of the way, we have a special bonus for you guys, because this guy just came in the mail, Black Roritchi, and this is just a straight up repaint of FastTrack over here. And he comes with a Black Zarak from the Transformers show, so he also transforms in the same way as FastTrack. So let's get him out of the box. And as you can see, we have him open up, and he looks glorious in that gold paint apps. And then what comes in his box, it doesn't have that map and those decoder, but as you can see, he also comes with the same instruction sheet, and as you can see, it's the same size, illustration and everything. And with that out of the way, just comes in that regular recycled box that we see in all the Generation Select. It's time to get Black Roritchi unleashed and examine how awesome this figure is. Here we have both FastTrack and Black Roritchi in their Cybertronian drone modes, and for me, this Black Roritchi mode is much tighter. My FastTrack seems to be loose, and FastTrack's vehicle mode doesn't seem to tab in that securely as compared to this guy. So as you can see, this one tabs in securely, and the tights are tighter on this one. And comparing all their paint schemes, this guy really pops with his gold colorway and the purple. And the side, as you can see, then the front, and of course you can see their accessories, their small knives, where you can put the headmasters. And you have Lord Zarak here, where you can put him on FastTrack. He's got this tab, which can tab here on the small knife, and you can have him riding him. And then you have TRYPTICON's head Titan Master here. You can put him on Black Roritchi, and as you can see,
They can go around. This one doesn't tab in securely, so you can have him riding around Black Roritchi and FastTrack. And with that out of the way, it's time to transform them. But with articulation, their guns can go up, then side to side, depends on how you configure the arms. And then they roll really nice, and then that's it, and it's time to transform them. So first transformation, we will go to his robot form, and first we take off his knife from the back of the head. So we got this small knife, which is his accessory, and then we untab the lower part, which will become his legs. So these tabs will tab into the small holes here when you transform into the vehicle mode, and then you untab the toes, and then you fold out his legs or his foot like this. So you got his feet done, then you swing that around, you got the lower part done, and then this tab will tab into that part over here of his body. So first you take off the cab of the vehicle, and then you just tab this guy here, then you push down his arms, then you twist around his forearms. So you got that in, and then this part will just tab into the back over here, and then you twist around his head, and you have the transformation all done for FastTrack. And yeah, the guns are really loose on this FastTrack, so like it doesn't fall now, but it doesn't take much for the guns to get loose from his arms. And then you have his small knife, which you can tab on the back here like this, or you can have him hold it in his arm or in his hand. So in the instruction sheet, show this gun that is on his arm like that. So that's how he would look weaponized. And with that out of the way, we won't show off Black Roritchi, we'll just transform him right away. And here we have Black Roritchi also in his robot form. So which do you think of the two is a better looking one? As you can see, he's got the black knife. Compared to him, he's got this gray molded knife. And yes, this is what I was saying, it's a little loose on my figure for the FastTrack, but this one's pretty secure. And for the shoulders as well, as you can see, you can tab it either way. So there's two holes on the shoulders. You have the shoulders here, which are tabbed a little bit higher, and then got this straight up shoulder because you have two holes here. So it's up to you on where you want to put them, but it looks better when you tab it on the lower second one. So that's how it looks like. And then for articulation, this head can turn 360. It can't look up, it's not on a ball joint, just on a mushroom peg. So his shoulders got that articulation. Can't go far out that way because it's hindered, but can turn 360. The elbows have 90-degree bend to the front, nothing going to the back. Got the swivel joint on the elbow, and then the hands can also turn 360. No ab crunch, but you have that swivel waist due to the transformation. Then he can split far that way. Then you can kick out that far and kick back that far. And then the knees have that great bend because of the transformation. And then you have that ankle rocker joint for the great poses. The toe have this forward and back movement due to the transformation. And that's it for the articulation. And this is really awesome. I love these two figures, but man, Black Roritchi As you can look at their head sculpt over there, he looks more menacing and more commanding than FastTrack over here. Love how this guy looks, and yeah, it's very hard to get this guy, so if you're in the hunt, try to get this guy, because I think there's a bunch of these guys sitting in toy stores. And now we've examined FastTrack and Black Roritchi. It's time for Scorponok to take back the stage. And here we've got Scorponok back into view, and it's time to transform this really big guy into his robot form. I may have to move back the camera. This guy is really gigantic when it turns into his robot form. So first off, we got to take off all the accessories. So you take off the cannons. Then you take off the shield parts as well. And now we got to transform him. So first off, we take care of the lower part of the body. So we fold up this. So you got this tab here, which will tab into the hole over here. And then just turn it sideways so we can reveal the back of the figure where the tabs are over here. So you untab that part. Then you fold up the tail. So the tail's folded up. Then up next, turn up the legs. And as usual, we turn this, we fold this 2 ramps up. And then, got figure standing up. So it's got this waist swivel, which you turn around. And then for the legs, and now it's time to straighten out the legs. Then you open this part up so you can pull out the feet. So these are the feet over here. And then you just close them up again. Same thing on the other side. Now you've got the feet done, time to stand him up. You just fold down the toes over here. So you've got his toes now. And as you can see, you can only see his feet. This guy is a really gigantic guy. So now you've got the feet all done. Stand this guy up. Move back the camera a little bit. Now we take a look at his back, and as you can see here, you have his shield. You untab it from the back of his tail, and then you have his head looking at you, so you push his scorpion feet into that empty cavity over here. So it's really awesome how everything is hidden on the back. So for his back section, you have these 2 tabs over here that tab over here, and then there's tab over here as well that will tab into the back of this tail. So you just fold up the front, the back end of the stinger. So first off, you tab it on the top, and then on the bottom, as you can see here, you can tab this part into this part to tab the tail in and the back securely. And as you can see, everything is folded up, no kibble at the back, and we can turn the figure around. This guy is really big and gigantic, as you can see here, and he's really hefty. So now you've got him straightened up. Take up the camera even higher. So you turn around the head. So you've got that awesome head of Scorponok, and then you just put down his arms. Just lower them down, and here is Scorponok in his robot form. Then you put back all the accessories that you took off. So the shield, there's 2 tabs. We'll tab into his arm over here. So you got these 2 holes. That's how the shield would look like. And you also have these 2 cannons, which will again tab on these shoulders, so you can see. Or if you want, you can weaponize him up and you can tab it on his arm like that. But this is how the instructions say where you put cannons of Scorponok. And then, as I've said, you can combine both of these. And then you just insert it here at the shield. So as you can see, you've got 4 holes and then 4 tabs, which become bigger shield for Scorponok, and you can tab it in here. And Scorponok's all weaponed up with this really big shield, and he looks really amazing and majestic. So for articulation for the big guy, Scorponok's head can turn around 360. Due to this revolving joint on the head, you can look that far, not much down. And then for the arms, the shoulders can't go out, but the elbows can go that far. And then turn 360, and these cannons can turn as well. And then on the elbow, we've got 90-degree bend. And then you've got elbow swivel as well. The claws can open and close. And then on the waist, it's got this amazing waist swivel due to transformation. So it's really awesome. So you can pose him in a lot of different poses. The legs can split going out that way, kick forward that far, then kick backward that far. Really great articulation, and the ratchets are really strong. And you also have a thigh swivel here due to the transformation. And then for the knees, got that ratchet joint over here, which is double jointed due to the transformation. And then we've got that ankle rocker joint, and nothing much for the ankle, and then the toes can go in and out due to the transformation. And that's it for the great articulation for this guy. Really amazing figure, and he is awesome as he is massive. So bringing in FastTrack and Black Roritchi. So as you can see, they are really small compared to Scorponok. Really amazing figure. I love this combination. And of course, you can't have the Decepticon video without Lord Megatron himself. And here is the Decepticon leader, Lord Megatron. It's always been Megatron, never Galvatron. So he really looks awesome. And of course, we have to show him off with the others for comparison. Take off all these guys. Here he is with Commander Class Jetfire. As you can see, this is already a big figure. He dwarfs this guy. And then you also have Commander Class Skylynx. So both have those Commander classes and how small they look compared to Scorponok. And then bring in another Decepticon. Here he is with the Power of the Prime's Predaking. A pretty big figure himself, but he's also dwarfed by how big Scorponok is. I love how these guys look together. Really spell destruction for the Autobots. And before we bring in TRYPTICON, the other Titan Master, let's bring in Masterpiece Grimlock And as you can see, that's how Masterpiece would scale up against Scorponok. Really awesome. I really love how this figure, and really great addition to my collection. Of course, before we show off Scorponok with TRYPTICON, we will show off how to make the TYRANT SPEAR for Scorponok. Take all these guys out of the way. Since we showed off FastTrack and the transformation from vehicle to robot form, we will show off Black Roritchi and how to make the TYRANT SPEAR. So first off, take off all these accessories, and of course you untab the torso. So this won't play a part in the spear, so this thing, just untab it, and then this thing will become the spear itself. So first we'll deal with the legs. So you just turn this thing around, and then you take off the lower leg and then tab them back together going this way. So that out of the way, and then you just twist them around so it looks like this, and then you have this thing like this, and then you have these two tabs which we'll use in the backpack. You untab the backpack, split them up together, and then these two tabs will tab into the leg over here. So that's the part of the leg done. And now on the top part of the leg, you see this hole where his small knife will come into play. Just insert it there and it will tab in there securely. And then you take off the arms, then you put back the guns, and then the guns will serve as the handle. So you insert the blaster into the hole at the shoulders. So you have it like this, and then this part will tab into this hole over here. And here you have the TYRANT SPEAR for Scorponok. You can put it on his arms. Well, this thing is not really secure. The arm part is floppy, but this is how he will hold it. And now you've got his TYRANT SPEAR for Scorponok. You can see, really awesome figure. And we'll get in FastTrack as well. And I've got FastTrack all transformed into a spear as well. So we've got double spears for Scorponok. And he looks really menacing and ready to destroy the Autobots. As you can see here, he looks great having two of the spears. Let's get him into a destructive pose of destruction. So this guy has really strong joints, and it really helps in posing him, and great poses as well. And as I promised, it's time for the comparison between the two Titans, Scorponok, and we got another Titan coming. It's the big guy, TRYPTICON. This guy looks bulky because this guy's got a slimmer profile, but he's a bit taller than him. Well, for the robot mode, I love TRYPTICON's dinosaur mode so much, and as well as the spaceship mode. But Scorponok's scorpion mode and robot mode is no joke either. He looks awesome as well. And let's bring in all the other Decepticons. And here we've got FastTrack, and we've got Black Roritchi as well. And of course, you have to bring in the Decepticon leader, Voyager class Netflix exclusive Megatron. Then one more Earthrise guy, the Crimson Judge. and that's how they all scale together. It will really look awesome on your display. This has been my review for the Transformers Titan class Scorponok and FastTrack with Black Roritchi. This has been an awesome figure, and thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for another video coming up, and it's G.I. Joe related, and this has been BabaChuck14. Merry Christmas, and as always, do it with style, don't do it at all.